Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
In this.
We in it. Bend it like Beckham.
I wanted to text our friends really quick and say, hop in if you're real.
In it to win it.
Hold on, I'm going to say if you're a real friend. I want
You're
them
a
to
real
feel.
friend.
I want them to feel isolated if they don't get in. They're not real friends.
Cool, it's muted.
It's what's muted. Oh, that's
the
muted.
YouTube
Oh, true.
window.
Yeah, we might have heard that back.
Yeah.
I mean, before, just to allow the
real quick.
homies to come into the stream, so we're not just zeroed out the
They
iPod
ain't
conversation that was going on. I think Rodrigo
They're
will be here.
scumbags.
John might pop in. We'll see.
Rod's a legend.
Rod's a legend.
John is like,
He's a ghost.
how do I describe him? In the show's capacity, and also maybe in our friendship.
And maybe
God damn.
John is like when you come home and sometimes there's like a squirrel on a fence post that you drive by.
where in the hell are you going with this
And
analogy?
you see the squirrel every like 10 days, but then not every day, So John might be here if it's the 10th episode.
Bro, what?
What Rodrigo said in the comment.
I don't know. It's too far away from me.
Oh my god. That's why that screen up there is
bad
always zoomed
vision.
Bro.
Zoom in on the top screen. We don't need
I
the
have to
stream
bend
health.
back over to do that.
We don't need the stream health. We need the
Oh,
comments, man. I'm over here talking shit to our friends and they're actually commenting. Don't let me be a hypocrite. Actually, I don't care about that.
Oh,
part.
damn.
Oh,
Refresh it.
unable. Yeah, refresh the page. What the fuck? F5 it. F5 it.
Wow.
Seeing the manipulation in real time is crazy.
It's
not
crazy.
manipulation.
It's real crazy,
I'm
Rod.
asking for friendship. That is all I'm
No.
saying in this chat.
No,
But yeah,
no,
man,
it's manipulation and gaslighting. Stop gaslighting. I know what you're doing.
Manipulation and
Josh is
gaslighting.
a master gaslighter over here.
Gaslighter.
Is crazy.
Yeah, he
I
has the
can comment, but
achievement.
you're not gonna like what I have to say. I hate you for that, Ryan. He said that in a text message, not a comment.
Do it, Ryan.
Don't
Do it.
encourage that. I don't know if he's a mod on this channel, so I don't even know if he. Oh, we can delete it from here. Go for it.
Do it, Ryan.
Try it.
Send it.
Oh my god.
He doesn't got the guts.
You're
got
doing
the
a lot.
guts. He doesn't got the guts,
He is going to come directly for your head. I
Nah.
don't know why you're doing this.
Just
I don't
a
even-
paragraph.
I mean,
Because-
he's gonna chill there and he's gonna think a big thought.
Think a big thought is insane. What is up, and welcome to another episode of Better Than Cable. You
What's
are in
up,
here
man?
this week, man. You are here with J-Treb from Miseducation to Music. We got Ananya from the Nevaland podcast and Bobby
Yeah.
on the boards and
Yeah.
Parse in an undisclosed location who cannot be
Facts.
with us today. But we out here. Learn from my mistakes. Do not abuse the mod privilege. Yes. Rod, we
Good
would do
forewarning,
we
Rod.
would do comments on screen for people to watch, in the
Yeah,
after
yeah.
show if
Yeah.
we didn't, if we didn't think that you might possibly be the wildest of wild cards.
Yeah.
Legit.
I think we
Legit.
should still do comments on stream and
I think it
risk
still
for
would
the
be funny.
biscuit. We could just have a filter.
Go back and blurb.
No, well, we could just have it wait a second and we could block ones. Like you can put a delay in.
You didn't even want to lean over to zoom in on that screen. You're gonna lean over to approve comments.
Well, if we had it running, we'd be set up for it. Okay, I would have a little button or something. We could figure
little
it out.
you'd
button.
have some macros.
Yeah, no,
It could be a
blur
little
button.
closer. We weren't prepared for this. You just brought it up.
Man, hey, since y'all here, like the video too.
Facts, comment.
The
And
fuck, what you here
subscribe.
for? Like the
Subscribe,
video,
all
subscribe
that.
to the
I better see
channel.
All
like
that.
5 new subscribers.
For real, actually, I think most of our friends are actually subscribed. That's the part where I can't talk shit about
Maybe-
them before. We have good homies. when it
Make a
comes to
second account.
subscription.
Make a second Gmail. Who cares?
Yeah, I was
Third,
about to say,
fourth.
most people have 2 Gmails, man.
Yeah. You have at
Go to
least
your other
one more
Gmail,
email.
log into there. Oh my god, Ryan didn't have a comment. Just saying, I don't know why we have Bobby's face on the show.
Damn, he
Makes me-
really did come for your face. He really came for your
literally
face.
That's
Yeah.
okay. That's the only time he'll ever
We're losing
comment.
viewers because of your face, Bob.
Oh, I doubt it. He wasn't going to be here unless we forced him to be, so.
You kind of have a point. You
At
kind of
least
have a
the
point.
haters giving us clout now.
The haters giving us clout is crazy. Actually, I don't care. It's for the metrics, so you can keep talking about Bobby's face all you want,
Facts.
man. Look, we don't actually have a lot of topics today, but we're in here talking
Columbia
shit.
on the board.
Oh my god.
They're just
Damn.
piling on. Go for it.
The comments have lost you, Bob.
They can lose me all they want.
Hey, I like the engagement.
They
Keep going.
they hate the
Keep
rebrand.
going.
No
No,
money.
Mike is crazy.
They,
They said, well, first they said you got a face for radio, and then they said you got a voice for not that.
Oh yeah. No, they definitely did. They definitely did. Yeah, I know. Let them keep going.
You know, since we don't have
They're
any topics and I don't want to jump into our big one, you know, too early in the
Yeah.
episode, what was you all's favorite iPod? Just to go off of that, because I've been going around with an iPod all week so far. Shout out to the homies who've been giving me song recommendations. What was you all's favorite iPod that you all had back in the day? Like, out of all the ones,
See, I
what
think
you had?
the
MP3 players too.
so the iPod Nano I never really got into because we were too poor for that shit.
Yeah,
so
no,
I just
no,
had like
I
a,
did not have a
yeah,
Nano back
yeah,
in
no,
the day.
exactly.
I had
So-
one of those. Like that's the one I found, the orange one.
Oh,
yes,
true.
we see the
Nah,
heart emojis
so I had
popping through,
the-
Rod.
Yes,
Thank
we
you for
can.
them.
We
We love
can
them.
see
We
your
love
heart
them.
emojis.
I love them. Keep going.
100% can see
Facts.
those.
No, but I had like the little small like MP3. I don't even know. It's like some random like third party.
It wasn't even like SanDisk brand, like you know what
Nah,
brand it was.
it wasn't even branded. Like I think it was like one of those like just
I
on
had a
sale.
SanDisk before my first iPod.
Oh,
My
facts. Yeah, I don't
blue
even remember.
SanDisk MP3 player.
I had a Rio MP3 player, the circle ones that like you could put an SD card in, and then I got
Oh,
the
dang.
SanDisk one, and it had
But-
like a fat back, and it took one AAA battery, and I
Yeah,
felt like
that's some
that
shit
one
like that.
AAA
Yeah.
would last for like a month.
Yeah,
I don't know
legit.
how in the fuck, but that
Legit.
battery would never die.
Legit.
But
Legit.
per your question, it's not really a question of which one was the favorite for me, because I had them all for long stints. And I liked all of them, but it was like I just
Each one
got
was
a
going to replace
different
it.
one. Like it was never like I got two of the same ones with an upgrade or something. It never felt like I could really compare to the last one.
Got it. Then I guess which one
Because
do
I
you
had
have
a
the most
shuffle,
nostalgia
and then
for?
I had a nano, and then I had a touch.
Yeah. No, touch was the
The
greatest.
touch was damn near a
Touch-
phone.
the
It's
touch
hard
It
to
was.
put that
It
next
was
to
just
it.
the iPhone
Yeah.
without the phone part.
I
thought I had a
video.
phone.
Yeah, it was like I
Like-
had the video, and then I went over to
Yeah.
the touch.
Oh, true.
So like that
True.
jump was over with. It was
Yeah.
like, bro, the click wheel's gone. I had the
Yeah.
second generation touch too, the one with that when the App Store came out.
Yeah.
Because people had the
Facts,
first
facts,
generation touch.
facts.
There was no App Store on there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, my
was
first
just
one,
Chat
Chat
there
is
was
popping
that.
tonight. Also, Ryan, you're crazy. I did not mention anything about your comment, but you wild, scared children ass face is crazy.
yeah. I just got. I just let
Just
it
kinda
be.
kept going.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'm
you're
just
helping.
trying to help.
You're helping, man. You're helping. Keep it going. Keep it
Facts.
going.
The
Keep
legend.
it going.
No, but the skateboard game. I forget what it's called. Touchboard.
Touchboard?
or some shit like that.
I don't remember.
That game was sick.
I
I
used
remember I
to-
was like, "Yo, this is wild."
I'm
It's
trying
like a
to
tech
think of
deck,
those
but
back
just
in
on a
the
screen.
day. I remember Tap Tap. I remember the paper toss game.
Paper
with
toss.
the garbage
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
What were some
That,
other ones? I'm trying to think of what else from that era where there would be like a touch skateboard game. There used to be fake beer games. There used to be fake
Yeah, it
gun
was,
apps and shit.
What was the other big one? Why am I blanking? Fuck yeah, no, I'm blanking. The cat, talking cat.
Oh,
Cat.
Tom.
Yeah,
Tom Talking Cat.
Yeah, that.
Oh my god, and then
that
cut
shit.
the rope with that stupid
Yeah.
candy. Where's my
Yep,
water with the
yep.
alligator? Okay, I'm remembering too many of them now, bro. There was a lot of apps
Temple
back in the day.
Run, Subway Surfer.
Yeah, see, I think that's
all
that's
that.
where the iPod transcended. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like the iPod Touch was gonna eventually cannibalize itself at some point.
Yeah.
It would like it was gonna go away. It was a phone. It was
Yeah, no, literally.
It was
Literally.
a phone with like half of
Literally.
the shit inside of it.
Yeah. No, that shit was good.
Would you ever go back to a shuffle?
Probably not.
Like,
The one I love, that little one that was just a screen.
yeah, the one that the pre-Apple
yeah,
Watch.
yeah.
And that
Yeah.
Apple Watch, yeah, that one just kind of lived in a car I had for a while.
Facts.
I could go back to one of those if I had a need to just have something with music on it.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'd want like a cellular one of those, and then
Paper
what are
Toss
we
Ultimate
doing?
Class game. A
Facts.
cellular one of those. I think Spotify made a little device like that.
Yeah.
Spotify
yeah.
made like a cellular type device. It's like a shuffle. I
It's
think
a-
those are cool.
Game for degenerates.
What, Paper Toss?
Yeah.
I mean, it was definitely a
You
game
see,
for people
I watched
who didn't care
Ryan
about
play
class.
it one time. It took him like 300 shots to make one in, and that's just. I don't know. I saw a Parkinson's victim do it at like 20.
Holy
God
shit.
damn.
You
This
guys
is the
remember-
fire
you
back.
guys-
This is it was the loading up
You know,
this
to get
whole
off of
time.
that- to get off of that topic, this is the iPod that I never had, but I always thought was
Oh
cool.
yeah, that one was sick.
I would want one. of
that was
these.
sick.
The one,
I don't know if you can
that's
see it
the
on
one
screen.
after the one you have.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
no. This is the 4th gen.
That's
then
the
there's
one
the one with the
after.
camera.
Yeah,
there was
the
one of
super
those
long
with the
one.
camera.
Yeah, there's this
Yeah.
one, then the one with the camera, and
Yeah.
then, no, I think there's 2 iterations of the one with the camera, then this one.
Yeah.
Because this one was really cool. It's got like full touchscreen.
Yeah.
I think this one actually had Wi-Fi or Bluetooth as well. Like no,
Yeah.
it does have Bluetooth because people connect these with AirPods now.
Oh,
And I'm just
Yeah.
like, not gonna lie, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, but still, like the iPod Classic.
It
and
just
the Nano
became
were
a
so
mini
dope.
iPod Touch.
That's literally
Yeah.
what it was, and those are actually Lightning too.
Yeah.
I thought those were dope.
That's
Like
sick.
I'd low key like if I could
Those
like
came out the same year as earpods.
Bobby Crash.
Bobby cried playing Helldivers last night is hilarious.
I carried him.
This beef is getting realer and realer with every comment.
Legit. Dang. Oh,
But yeah, I'd want to put one of those in my car.
We
Like
trying
if
to
I could just
EV.
mount it in the car.
we'll see you.
Oh yeah, we got another soda for today. You're always the
trying-
guinea
trying to
pig on
EV.
these new ones.
Yeah.
What flavor does it say it is? Do you even know? Peach, I think, or some shit. The other one was like pineapple.
Yeah, peach.
Hell yeah. These Pokemon sodas are amazing. Carried who is crazy. Carried who? The comments tonight are insane.
Pikachu's better.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad I didn't. Glad I didn't get one with
It's
you.
not bad though. Like it's not bad, but Pikachu's definitely better.
I mean, your first words on review was Pikachu's, but you didn't
Yeah.
even say this is decent
Yeah.
Pikachu's, but you said Pikachu. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, for anyone who's been following along at home, we should make a bingo card for these episodes. That like, never mind. We'll talk about it offline. But it's like somebody takes too long of a moment to analyze the liquid. Like that could be a free space. Like, because never mind. But yeah. iPods, man. I think they should make a fucking comeback. I think dedicated media players should.
Save the cats for me. We have a Pikachu one out there.
Yeah, we got a Pikachu can out there. They're like $3 a can.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if you want to come get one,
You can
gotta
drink it
slip
too
out
if you
like
go
it
buy it.
around. Yeah, you can go buy some as well. They also have other ones too. I think they just put some Hello Kitties in there. I don't know if that piques anyone's fancy, but you know, if you like Hello Kitty, they got Hello Kitty sodas. I'm sorry. Where was I going before that? I was talking about something before that. I just don't remember. Yeah.
Facts.
Dedicated media players. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think so. Once we transcended past,
DMP,
once we dedicated,
a dump.
once we went past CDs, I think we really like in the invention of like MP3 players as well as iPods. I think that's like when music like hit a pinnacle of music, and
Yeah.
now I think we have just given up on music players and we just expect an app to take care of it. If that makes sense,
Yeah.
I'm gonna articulate that into a way
No, yeah.
longer video
Like,
at some
you
point.
definitely
in
It
this.
was always an app.
In a sense, but this entire thing runs, for lack of a better term, one app.
Yeah.
No, it runs different apps.
You're right. It
It
does run
runs
different
like the
apps.
video app and the
You're
music
right.
app and
You're
the
right.
game app.
You're right.
Well, like, it's
but what I'm
still-
saying is like its main drive, the first app, is music. This is meant to be a vehicle for apps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's still more dedicated, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like having something that it's like having a console versus a computer. A computer can play games and do other stuff. A console just plays games.
Yeah. Also, you kind of
Yeah.
expect like the streaming service to recommend you music.
Yeah.
When I had an iPod, I was recommending myself.
You had to
music.
find shit.
like, yeah, like
or
it was,
take a chance on something.
exactly.
Like,
You just
that's
download
Take a
a
chance
file.
on me.
ABBA. We're on ABBA. That's where you're feeling. Take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance. You're not gonna jump. Okay, never mind.
Well, I was waiting for my part. There's like 3 more bars of that.
There's like 3 more taking chances.
Yeah.
I love Hello Kitty. Hey, Rod, shout out to that. See,
Yeah.
I'm glad I shared
When
this
the
Hello Kitty.
pretty
now.
birds have flown, baby, I'm still free.
Take a chance on me. I mean, hey.
I'll
If you
try
change
my
your-
very best, and there ain't no
You jumped
lie.
in on like verse
Goddamn, yeah.
3.
I have no idea the organization of
You
that
jumped
song.
in like
I know
verse 3.
random lyrics from it.
I didn't even know it. Either way,
their part
you
of
had
it
to
was
take
in an
a chance
episode of
on
The Office,
songs.
so I've heard it at least like 20 times.
That's hilarious that you've heard the song
That's
20 times, but
wild.
only through the context
Yeah,
of watching
just
The
the
Office
show.
20 times. Yeah, either way, shit's pretty dope to have to go back to taking chances on music. Also, it's like you got to make sure you got the songs you want before you leave the house.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like what?
Facts.
That's some old shit. That I was
Yeah.
not ready for that again. That's different. I'll be outside and I'm like, damn, that artist. I heard that song. Damn, want to hear another song by them. And I'm like, scroll. Don't got it. Just fuck. Screwed. But yeah, I want to see how it goes, man. I can also, the only computer I have that can put a song on this 4th generation iPod Nano is a 2013 MacBook Pro with a cracked screen. That computer weighs 3 of these iPads. So I can't even casually take it around and just upload songs onto my iPod. And that's the most mobile way I can do that. So yeah, we'll see
What
how it
happens
goes.
when you plug it into the iPad?
I think it just charges. Maybe it'll behave
Doesn't
like a
do
storage
anything fun?
device. We could try it after the show.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure it might just charge.
Any sparks?
Why would it have sparks,
I
Bobby?
don't know. That'd be
If
weird.
anything's gonna read it as a flash drive,
Yeah.
like that's like
I don't know.
So my Mac Mini
Sparks.
just reads it like a flash drive. It literally
facts.
thinks it's a flash drive. Then I'll open it in iTunes and it'll just be like iPod question mark.
Can you drop songs into the flash drive?
If you do it through the hidden folders, like you can
Yeah.
do it the backwards way that people used to hack people's
Yeah.
iPods to put other music on and take the like paid for music off. You can do it that way, but like I wanted the experience, dude. Like I wanted to hit sync. You know, like I like having my playlist.
Facts.
So like on the 2013
You can have
MacBook,
playlists
I
that
can
way,
do it.
too.
Well, on the 2013 MacBook, I can do it easier. I can actually just make the playlist in there, and I connect to my iTunes account because I'm trying to get my podcast on here because I want to like start like just putting more shit on here. And the only thing is, it also has a radio. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it is radio.
Who the fuck cares about radio? I didn't care about radio when these came out.
Yeah.
I never
I
listened to the
never.
radio on mine.
I didn't even know. I don't even
Never.
know if my other iPods had radios back in the day.
That
I
was
have
the
no fucking
first
clue.
one. It was a feature.
It was a feature.
Yeah, radio.
I call it a bug.
Whatever you want to
I
call
think
it.
it was an accident. I think they put something in
I
there.
think
They
that
were
was
like,
the first
it's
one
picking
that
up
had the
FM
antennas.
signals.
Yeah.
Like, because this thing is ridiculous. I
Was it
scrolling
FM
through.
or was it AM only?
No, it's FM. It's FM and AM. Where is it at? Oh, I turned it off because you can take it off the menu.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's
Facts.
I don't blame you.
It's the weirdest customization. This doesn't have brick
Yeah.
breaker. That's what I'm mad
All right.
about.
Should we dive into the big one?
The big one is crazy. The
big
fact that
one.
this is our big topic for the
Yeah,
day is
yeah,
crazy.
this is the biggest topic.
This is groundbreaking.
This is huge. This
This
is
is-
huge.
If you could have
This
a
is
thing
like-
that was like so close, but just secondary to Independence Day.
Wow. But what the fuck? That's not where I thought that sentence was going to
At
end.
all. At all.
Keep going. No,
yeah,
If
finish.
you could
Finish the
just
thought.
have something
Yeah,
so
the
close
thing
to
next
that,
to the signing of the
like
Declaration of
it
Independence.
almost stands in just as much glory.
Is glory? Okay.
Yeah.
It is the most American thing. I will give you that.
It's mad
very,
American. We
very
can go
America.
there.
Very America.
It feels as commercial as the 4th of July is.
Type shit. Type shit.
That's
And,
what you're going
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, well, what it is McDonald's will now be selling Krispy Kreme donuts.
They should pay you.
Nationwide.
They should pay you to do their advertisement.
When
I don't
you
know.
When does
whistled.
it start? When does it start? I want to get like the first one at my
It started
McDonald's
already. It's a
location.
slow rollout.
It's a
You
slow
gotta
rollout.
follow
When
He's
do
that.
they
gonna
hit
camp
Chicago?
overnight.
Bobby, I dare you to call your local McDonald's and ask them and get cursed out. I dare you to call them and be like, hey, when are you guys getting the Krispy Kremes? They're going to be like, get the fuck off my phone, bro. I got 17 mobile orders and 22 Ubers coming through right now, bro.
Oh, my God.
Get out of here, bro.
Only select
Damn,
McDonald's.
only select
no
McDonald's.
way.
Stop.
No
Don't
way.
get on board.
You're on Bluetooth. You're connected
You're on
to
the
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. You're in the board.
Ah, nuts.
They're
Okay, we'll
literally
call back.
just,
We'll
they're
call
literally
back.
just hearing
my
us through
God.
these mics. You could have just turned it up. Put them on the show. Actually, don't do that.
No,
Don't do
yeah.
that.
That's a
person's-
problem.
That person's at their job. Fuck
That's
this,
a
man.
problem,
Don't fuck
yeah.
with them at their job, man.
Well, I was literally just gonna ask about the donuts.
Don't ask them about the fucking donuts. Check,
Why do they have a phone number if I can't call and ask about when I can
check
get
your
donuts?
McDonald's app. Don't you dare.
It's
don't
not
you,
in there. I went and got a
then,
sandwich
then
on
you
the
don't
way
have.
here.
That's great.
God damn.
He's like, I typed
Why'd you
in-
just ask there? You were literally there today.
I forgot about it.
Oh, true.
You forgot about it, but this is the closest thing to Independence Day.
I forget it's 4th of July on 4th of July. So.
So here's my thing. Here's my big question.
That's my defense there, bud.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I knew you didn't care, but my thing here is the question is: are they gonna be like when Jewel has Krispy Kremes and they bring the Krispy Kremes over and they're not exactly Krispy Kreme?
That
Krispy
is the
Kreme.
key question.
But this is my thing. I know they're not putting a glazer in there. I know they're not dropping the
No,
glaze
so
on
they
on
need to do
location.
the Dunkin' thing.
How so? Okay.
Dunkin'
Put me on.
has a factory.
Okay.
That factory starts making donuts at
do,
like 5
yeah.
a.m.
Oh my god, dude!
They
I've been
send out
Ubering during
truckloads
the
of
drop-off.
donuts.
Bro,
They just send them. Trucks going constantly.
If you go to Dunkin'
So
when that
all
truck is
Dunkin'
there,
donuts are
the
fresh,
donuts are
but
so
they're all
good.
from a factory. None of them are made in store. That's what they would have to do for this, I imagine.
Yeah.
I don't think. But see, this
Unless
is
they're
my
giving
thing.
McDonald's donut machines.
But no, here's my thing too. So Krispy Kreme does the over the counters. You
Yeah.
could buy the pre-made box.
Yeah.
What if they send us with pre-made box donuts? Is that
I will
like
be
would you have the same happiness? Because it's gonna be an
horribly
upcharge.
disappointed.
You'll be disappointed.
I am
feel that.
expecting the whole
Light
Krispy
on.
Kreme
You-
donut
you-
menu.
You expect a light
experience.
on.
No, I don't care about
Hot
the light.
donut, fresh
They
donut.
stopped doing the light.
They did, bro. They
ignore it.
disrespect
Yeah.
that light, bro.
I
It used
walked
to- it
in one
used to-
time. I was
Yeah.
like, I want my free donut. They were like,
Bro,
the fuck you talking about?
bro.
Yeah,
I know.
for
I was
real.
like, bro,
you
For
got your
real.
light on. They're
the
like,
Krispy
so?
Kreme
real.
light being on used to mean something in America.
Man.
I have a strong opinion about this because it
Used
doesn't
to.
mean anything.
It used to mean
but like,
something.
bro, like I remember the first time
Used
I
to be a
noticed it.
standard.
I remember
a
the first
principle.
time I had like peeped that you could go in when the light was on. I was somewhere in the middle of nowhere, Indiana, type shit. I walked in, bro. We got free donuts and watched the whole you dig happen. It was beautiful. And then they put one in by
It's
my
gonna
crib,
be every
and they didn't
McDonald's
do
rod.
it.
We just gotta wait for it to get to them. So my
yeah. See,
thing,
that
if,
Krispy Kreme on Western go crazy.
if this goes golden, every McDonald's will have every Krispy Kreme donut
No way.
on the donut menu.
No way.
Including seasonal specials.
They'd have to hire a whole new
Yeah,
person. They'd have to
no.
hire a whole pastry.
No, they wouldn't.
Pastry was the hardest.
A whole
one.
machine.
That's why you set up
It'd
the
be like a
factory
whole-
and truck them out to McDonald's.
But then,
McDonald's is
do you know how many McDonald's there are in the Chicagoland area?
legit.
Oh yeah. Well, do you know how many Dunkins there are? Guess who does it?
Well, Dunkin', their whole business runs on
There
you
are more
buying a
Dunkins
$1
than
donut.
McDonald's, but in Chicago.
You're right, but Dunkin's entire thing is the donuts. Like, look, okay, yeah, that would also be like if I said, do you think that Dunkin' gets the same amount of ground beef for their
Yeah,
breakfast
facts.
sandwiches
I
as
think-
McDonald's? No,
Facts.
McDonald's is better at getting beef and fries to stores
Yeah.
than Dunkin', and Dunkin's better at getting donuts to stores.
I think you're considering this wrong. So the way you got to consider it, it's not McDonald's now
Okay.
is trying to do donuts.
Okay.
It's like Krispy Kreme just signed the deal of a lifetime to sell millions of donuts every morning.
True.
So
Which is why I
Krispy
think they're gonna
Kreme
cut a
will take
corner
out the
on it.
money. They will make sure it happens.
Yeah,
with the
they'll make it
rollout.
work. They'll
It's
make it
gonna
work.
be like there are donuts there. I just don't
But
know to
didn't
what
they also-
extent.
didn't they also
If
say
it's
that
just
it's
you
not
can
gonna
just
be
get
a-
a regular glazed, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
I'm pretty sure it's
I
gonna
will
be a
be even
regular
more
glazed, bro.
disappointed if they're the store package glazed.
It's gonna be a regular glaze, bro.
No, they gotta
calling it.
have that at least chocolate.
So this is the crazy.
Yeah,
thing.
they gotta
then-
have jelly.
If they really want to
They
be
gotta have
cool,
some
they gotta
shit.
have the stuffed ones.
This
Yeah,
entire
stuffed
this
ones.
entire rollout will be finished by 2026.
Yes.
That's 2 fucking years.
No, I know it's a big deal.
You're lucky.
I'm saying
you're
it's
lucky we live in a
infrastructure
major
building.
city. That's the only.
We're gonna
the-
get it quicker.
The only reason why we're gonna see these before probably 2026 is because we live in a major city.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I think it'll
Also
be in like
Chicago.
every decently sized city in the country by the end of 25, and then 26 they'll work on rural areas.
No, not if they're doing the donut ship method. I think they're gonna be. I think they're not giving a fuck about nobody who does not have an accessible highway to drop all the donuts off at.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, I want to see what's up with it. I want to see. First off, I think they're gonna be selling out crazy, but then also it's like I feel like this is mainly for people who don't live around Krispy Kremes.
Yeah.
We live around Krispy Kremes, so it's like I feel like it'll always be better to go to the Krispy Kreme. For example, the one on Western he's talking about is next to a
Yeah.
McDonald's. If
Oh.
I was on that street,
That one,
I'm not fucking going to the McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
I might
No.
because you got to consider the
Bobby,
possibilities.
what the fuck possibility? The actual store.
A McGriddle made out of a Krispy Kreme donut instead of a
They will never
McGriddle.
sell that, dude. I will
No,
sue
they
them.
would sell that.
I'll eat 3
Dude,
of them
it's
and sue
definitely
them.
going to be
Yeah,
the whole
that's gonna
menu.
be a
The
thing.
picture's
Yeah.
like all the donuts.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a thing for sure.
That's the pictures, all the donuts, what you're going with, bro. You notice somebody made that shit on Illustrator 10 minutes
Bobby,
before
you
the
can
shit
make
went
that,
up, bro.
honestly.
Hell no, bro. They Google Krispy Kreme and McDonald's and put that.
Not
and put
even
that together.
donuts.
Sorry.
Donuts.
3 flavors.
So in this article
3
that you had
flavors.
your proof picture from, it tells you
Original, chocolate iced, and plush cream filled.
those are the ones you could buy.
Yeah, but you can buy them in half dozen from McDonald's.
You can buy them a half dozen at Jewel.
Facts.
Yeah.
I feel like we getting store donuts. We're getting store donuts.
Yeah, no, I think we're getting
Your
gas
tone
station
has
donuts.
changed. I'm so
I think
sorry,
we're getting
Bobby.
gas station
I'm
donuts.
so sorry. Your tone has. It seems like the
You're
wind.
so upset.
The wind has really
You're
been knocked
so
out of
upset.
your cells here.
You know when you go to a speedway on the
A
side of the
McGriddle made
highway?
from a donut is nasty work, right?
It is.
But
It
look, here's
is.
the thing. You're not wrong in
It'd
this
be
regard,
so
Bob.
delicious.
You can go there and you can now buy 2
It's okay.
donuts and
At
you
least
can make
I know
this.
where a Krispy Kreme is.
At least
So like I can go to one.
But what I'm saying is you can still make your disgusting concoction.
Yeah,
No, well, I don't
yeah.
really care about that. I just need
He just wants
more
it on a menu.
availability of their specialty donuts.
I
don't really care.
Specialty Krispy Kremes to come closer to you through this.
Yeah,
McDonald's
I don't
deal.
really care
Okay.
about the. So regular Krispy Kremes, don't get me wrong, they're good. They're good.
I only like the original glaze. That's the only Krispy Kreme donut I fuck with.
This, I have never had a
Other
donut.
than that, like, have you ever had Voodoo Donut?
No.
Well,
No.
it's way better. It's way better.
Are you about to bring up that Mars?
Yeah.
shit
We're
again?
going. We're
Yeah,
going.
I'm
We're
good.
going.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go to
Don't bring
Voodoo
it-
Donut, dude, because they'll do like a Captain Crunch one where they cover the
This
top of like
donut-
half a
Oh.
box of cereal.
Yeah.
This donut, Krispy Kreme,
Have you showed this live already?
I don't know, but we're going to show it right now. This donut, Krispy Kreme, it was the best thing I have ever fucking
You've
tasted.
been talking about this donut for so
5
long.
years. No, it's been like 3. But
You've been
still,
talking about this donut forever.
So long.
bring
man.
it back. Bring it back.
Even if they do this McDonald's deal, that's not going to McDonald's
I know.
ever. That's never
Ever.
coming to McDonald's.
Yeah.
But I need more locations so I can go buy like
Bob,
600
you
of
gotta,
them
you
next
gotta,
time
you
they
gotta,
make
About
it.
to
get,
freeze
you gotta
them.
get popular.
Instead of buying, yeah,
online.
well, I only bought 6 like a chump last time. I should have bought like 12 dozen.
So Voodoo Donut has this donut. This is the best thing ever.
Oh shit.
donut that Krispy Kreme has ever made. Right
Bro, and he didn't even bend over for the computer.
Bob, this is the best donut Voodoo Donut ever made.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
sick.
know if I'd like that. Why
It's
is there
amazing.
cereal on it? I
It's
don't
the
want
Captain
crunch.
Crunch donut.
I don't
Nah,
want
that's
crunch in
sick.
my donut.
Voodoo
You
Donut,
want-
they do
it's fire.
crazy shit, dude. Like, dude, like all of their donuts are also the size of your face.
I don't know if I'm a fan though. Like, why are you doing all that with my donuts? Can you just make me donuts?
Like,
I don't
these
need
are,
you to get all fancy. My donuts
like
not
they
your
get
art.
fucking crazy. The donuts are the art, bitch. If I'm going, I'm not going
I
for a
don't wanna-
regular.
I don't
what
wanna
flavor?
eat donut
What
art.
flavor? What flavor was the Mars donut?
The Mars donut. So it had a chocolate cream filling with caramel frosting, and then there was like mocha mixed into the caramel frosting, and then it had like Oreo bits sprinkled on top.
Ew, that's nasty work. Like,
That's
what you
so
mean?
fucking delicious.
What you
dude.
mean don't
Nah,
get
bro,
artsy?
I'm not gonna lie,
What
that
you
sounds
mean
kinda-
don't
that
get
sounds pretty
artsy?
good.
That's artsy as
That's
fuck.
Yeah, but it is
Fucking
artsy.
delicious.
Yeah,
You
you
say
can't say
don't
it's
get
not
artsy.
artsy.
Okay, look. So
Yeah,
you
it's
can say
definitely
this
They
is artsy.
dumped
Yeah.
Captain Crunch on top of
Yeah.
that. That's all they did. It's
Yeah.
a regular vanilla donut.
There's
with
no
Captain
crunch. I don't
bro.
want crunch
Bobby,
in my
You
donut.
it's
said
still
that
artsy.
motherfucker squirts in
Yeah.
the middle. Get out of here, bro. You don't want a crunchy donut, but you want one that's full of goo? Get out.
That's
That's
not
disgusting.
artsy. That's a normal donut
That's
thing.
disgusting. I hate
No,
filled donuts.
it's-
Filled
I love
donuts
the
are
filled
gross.
donuts.
Okay, I mean, as a third party, I like all donuts. I was like,
Motherfucker,
I like
I
donuts
am
too.
not-
It's-
I will
I'm not
not
opposed.
no problem
between
with
filled
any
Yeah,
and filled
I'm not
donuts.
opposed to
taking any
donuts.
sides.
I love all donuts as
You
well.
just stay so
But-
politically neutral
no.
on donuts. You're
Yeah.
crazy.
So,
but like,
here's
I'll
the
eat
thing.
either.
So,
They're both
hold
artsy though. You can't say that's not artsy.
Let me get the app open.
It's supposed to look
Bro
like
has
it's
the
supposed
app.
to- it's
That's the
supposed to
Krispy
look
Kreme
like
app
a fucking
downloaded.
planet, bro.
You got to keep up
That's
on your
artsy
Krispy
as
Oh
Kreme
my
specialty donuts in
God.
case
The fact
Mars
that you have
donut
that
comes
app
can't
is
back.
insane.
That's wild.
How else am I gonna know if the Mars donut comes back?
I downloaded like 2 food apps the other day for a deal, so I can't talk a lot of shit. But like food apps are crazy to have on your phone.
This
Bro,
is purely
just
here in
load
case
it.
there's another Mars donut.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Yeah, there's the notifications on for Mars.
Notifications on for Krispy Kreme, Bob. Like that would be wild. That would be wild. If
I
you
know.
allow notifications, you crazy. You say that shit, we go see his phone like next
Yeah,
week.
it's
It's gonna
Mars.
do-
The new
There's
Mars.
The closest one is Evergreen Park.
Yes, I know.
Evergreen Park.
That's the one Rod was talking about.
And they don't do the light on thing, so it's fucked them. But it's not fucked.
No,
them,
let's
'cause, like,
see.
their
Let's
donuts
see
like
if they
that.
got any good donuts right now. You know, they got the
Bro,
regulars.
this is
you know,
wild.
the
This is
normals.
crazy. This is really where
He
we're at.
legit has the
Chills.
app
We got a
open.
cake batter. I don't know how I feel about cake batter.
This is insane. We're really looking at the.
Is that really all you got? It's cake batter.
And
That's
this is
the
why
premium?
Voodoo Donut is superior. Every time I go in, my mouth
That's what
starts
I
to water.
do. No.
They have a spinning, so they make all of the donuts for the day, and then they put them on this like tier thing, and they just spin them throughout the day, so you just get to see all the donut, bro. They got crazy shit. They got one where they just got like a whole
No.
Milky Way candy bar in that bitch, bro.
See here, you want to know the
Damn.
problem? It's
Funny.
down season.
What the fuck do you mean down season?
They aren't doing any
Fuck you mean,
special
it's
donuts
a
right
donut
now.
place.
Yeah,
Every
they always have
season
special
gotta be
donuts.
up season. Get the fuck out
No,
of here.
no.
No,
I
he's
can
right.
go get
Like
that Captain Crunch
winter.
donut
It's
right
Easter.
now. I can get that.
You just do pastel
what?
donuts.
What? Easter sounds like a donut ass holiday.
it does. Little egg
just-
donut.
What?
Do
Put a
little-
people in
bunny
that bitch?
donut.
You just do
Yeah.
little pastel donuts.
This is terrible.
Pastel donuts.
I've seen more variety at a Dunkin'.
Beige donut.
Okay.
Maybe not quality, but variety.
Back your own horse, man.
I backed my horse a Voodoo Donut.
I back my horse.
I'm bringing Voodoo Donuts in here.
Okay.
I'll bring some in here.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
bring
I'm
some
down.
Krispy Kremes.
That's
I'll
fine.
bring a box
Yes,
for you two,
please.
and a box for me.
And a box for me,
That's terrible.
please.
What?
Separate
You
boxes.
want your own one?
Yes, please.
I don't think
I'll
he's
take
not
a
gonna
box.
eat a box, so
I-
he can have like 2 or 3
I
out
was
of
about to
yours.
say. I was
Oh,
about to
true.
say-
Because I'm gonna
Okay.
eat my own.
I was
Bet,
about to say there's
bet,
no
bet.
way that I will eat more than 3 donuts, and if there are also Voodoo Donuts here, I will only be
Yeah.
eating 2 donuts.
So-
Oh,
I'm not-
fact.
I'm
Facts,
gonna
okay,
eat
bet.
12.
That's
God.
disgusting.
That would to
That is-
clarify.
that is the
Oh,
most
doesn't.
disgusting thing that's ever been
Bro.
said.
You've never done this.
But
No.
Multiple
if
times.
Bro,
I,
what?
I would throw up if I watched you
Yeah.
eat 12 Krispy Kreme donuts. Do you know how thick and how much
Just
dough?
dough.
Bobby, that is
Oh
so.
no, Krispy
that is
Kremes.
so fucking gross.
When they're fresh, they're light, they're fluffy.
Dude,
Each
that,
one's
that
not
doesn't
much
change
dough.
the quantity
It's
of
just
dough.
dough
that
and
you eat.
sugar.
Yeah.
Bobby, you're
So compared to like a
You
dark
crazy
donut,
person.
You're gonna have the
What?
gnarliest time in the bathroom after this, dude. That is gonna do in your gut. That is gross.
You're gonna
look
That
like,
is so much dough.
Just like
This is not
chocolate
the
ice
first
cream
time.
coming out.
That's terrible. That's not okay. That's not a brag.
Yeah,
Look,
this,
drive-thru.
this is not a.
Don't blame them. This has nothing to do with them.
Bro, that's wild.
What's the
Bobby.
problem?
I've knocked back
What do
a
you-
dozen
what?
is crazy. A dozen Krispy
You
Kremes.
pull up to the drive-thru. You're like, "Can I get a box of donuts?" You eat the box of donuts.
Bobby, that's crazy. We got Stan's Donuts for a shoot. There was 7 people on the shoot. I think out of the 12 donuts, maybe 4 or 5 were eaten. And everyone felt like good. Like people were sharing them. Like
That's
people were like, I'll get
wild.
half a donut.
Yeah, that's
You
actually
get half a
wild.
donut.
That's wild.
See, stands. I can put down like 6 of stands.
God.
Stands are beefier than a Krispy Kreme.
They're
though.
thicker. It's
yeah.
a thicker donut.
Yeah, they're beefier.
I had one at the start of the day. I had
beefier.
one at the end of the day.
Dunkin's
And
beefier.
I felt them.
Dunkin's beefier than the regular Krispy Kreme with the donut holes.
Yeah,
I
If
was-
you don't get
I-
the
sure,
filled ones,
for
those are
sure.
pretty light and fluffy.
I went to Dunkin' and I was like, let me get 2 like vanilla Long John donuts.
I love those.
The dude put like 4 in the bag and he was like, just like take them. And I was like, they're gonna get waste. I can't eat this many donuts. I was like, dude,
Why
like, this
didn't
is
you
a
drive
problem.
them to me? I would have taken
Nah,
them.
see, I
Next
would've
time,
eaten them.
next
I
time,
would've
Bob, I
eaten them.
got you. But
I
like,
will take a donut.
I ate 2
You
of
can-
them. I ate 2 of them, and I looked in the bag and went, "There's no fucking way I'm gonna eat these
So,
other 2 donuts."
I just want to preface this, just so you're aware. You can wake me up like there's a fire at 4 a.m. and give me 2 donuts, and I will be happy with
That's
you.
crazy. So if I'm out at 4 a.m. and I get free donuts, I have free will to just call you and be like, "Yo, I'm downstairs. Come downstairs and get these donuts."
Yes, and I will come get them.
That is the weirdest, most unhealthy thing you've
It's
ever
free
encouraged me
donuts.
to
I
do.
will eat them right there and fall back to sleep.
Weird. Fucking weirdo. Fucking weirdo.
Psychopath.
Turns down free donuts.
That is big psychopath. Yes, but to eat a donut at 4 in the morning and go right back to bed is actually insane.
Bro, to be happy.
Donuts are so heavy on my stomach. Like,
bro.
why did you not experience this?
Hold up, are you kidding me? Donuts are a light and fluffy thing, man.
Bobby,
I can put down a bag of Hostess chocolate donuts, like the regular Hostess chocolate.
Yeah.
I can put a whole
That's
bag
heavier
of
than, like,
those
a
are
box
not
of
heavy at
Dunkins.
all. Those
No.
are you're talking about Krispy Kremes like those donuts, like little mini donuts.
Yeah.
That is not, dude. Krispy Kremes are like triple that in 2 donuts.
Bobby, they're like this big.
Bro, that
They're
donut,
just dough.
is
I
this
know what
fucking
they
big.
are.
Go. Wait, the hostess
And
is
the
like
glaze,
this big.
that cannot be good for your teeth.
Yeah, at all.
12 of them motherfuckers cannot be good for your teeth. I don't know, man.
Pull up. You
Bobby.
get 2 boxes.
No, I understand how this
Teeth,
works.
Why is it going up? Why does the number of boxes go up? You went from
so
1 box to 2 boxes.
Well, so last time we did this, me and the person that did this, we went.
This was a thing with. Okay, I'm sorry.
This
keep
is
going.
a friend activity. We were like, well, I want Krispy Kreme. You want Krispy Kreme? We were like, yeah. And then we each decided, we wanted to eat enough Krispy Kreme to warrant us each getting a box. And then we were like, we look kind of fat. So then we each got another box to take back to our families. So that, we got them a box.
And did you
too.
eat any of the ones that you gave to your family?
Probably. They probably didn't touch them.
Dude,
Oh
Bobby, I don't understand. I don't understand.
They didn't touch them.
Probably not.
They probably had a regular amount of donuts for people, like usually like.
Or they just didn't even want one.
I'm positive
Yeah.
if I brought Krispy Kremes back home, everyone in my house would cut the donut in half.
Donuts should
Everybody
be.
in the house would be like, I'll eat half of that. That's
Yeah.
too much going on. I think
Yeah.
everyone in my house would do
Facts. Same.
that. I think I'm the only one in the house who would eat a whole donut.
Same.
I think my dad
Same.
would be like, "There's no way in hell I'm about to put that much sugar on
Yeah,
my body."
yeah.
And then
Oh
my
my
mom would be
God.
like,
Nah.
"Why would I do that?"
Oh my
I,
God.
I,
What?
I gotta
Oh
eat
my
two.
God.
I gotta kill two of
Hold
them.
up. One day, just one random day, you need to invite me over for donuts, and I'll just walk in and eat 3 in one time and leave.
That's
And-
disgusting.
Yeah, I just want to see the reaction.
I would throw up if I watched you consume donuts at the rate that you're saying you
Why?
consume donuts. But
Donuts are delicious.
If we sat here during a podcast and I watched you eat 12 donuts back to back, I would honestly gag. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's actually insane.
I don't see what the problem is. These Krispy Kremes
You're
with
treating it
donuts.
like it's a whole meal.
Yeah.
Krispy
No,
Kreme.
exactly.
That is the
Yeah,
equivalent-
yeah.
that
That
is
is
I'm
a
not saying
meal.
it's a meal.
That's
It's a dessert at best.
Dough-wise, that's like the
Bobby.
equivalent of eating an entire cake to yourself.
type shit.
12 donuts is about the same amount of fucking dough as
No.
probably eating that much.
But
Like,
With the
you're
sugar?
miscalculating.
No,
When was the last
no.
time you had a Krispy Kreme donut? Fresh out of the oven from a store.
just because you can eat it quicker because
No,
it's hot.
it's
does that change the context?
It's like
You do
it's like
not
a fresh
understand where
cookie.
I'm going. When
A
was
fresh
last-
cookie
No.
is still the same calories
Yes,
as
you're not
like
wrong.
a non-fresh
When-
cookie.
When was the last time? When was the last
It's
time you
probably
had
been
one
like a
from the
year
store?
since
Yeah,
I've had like
it's been like a
warm
year.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah,
Like
it's
since
like
I
a
went to
year.
the store intentionally said like,
One
yo, give
year.
it to him. Yeah.
You went to a Krispy Kreme one
Yeah.
year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's been 5 years since you had a Mars donut. That bitch still in your soul. So like,
That was the best donut that's ever existed.
I guess.
I will never forget that. It will be like 2042, and I will be like, "Where the fuck is my Mars donut?"
Crazy.
I will.
Get
Oh,
back
yeah,
to your
finish your
I
point.
ever have
Finish your
enough money
point,
to
Bobby.
buy the recipe.
Finish your
You're
point.
not gonna have enough money to sway the board of Krispy Kreme.
Well, if I can buy Krispy Kreme,
McDonald's
have
now
the
owns it.
recipe.
You
they
McDonald's.
didn't
own
buy
it.
Krispy Kreme.
Oh,
That's not what
Oh,
happened.
true. Yeah, it's just never mind.
Still,
Finish your point.
you can't buy Krispy Kreme.
My
Yeah.
point is, if you go to the store and get a Krispy Kreme, the ones they actually give you in a box are some of the lightest and fluffiest donuts.
Bobby.
It's not that much dough compared to a Dunkin' donut or a Stan's donut.
Yeah, but still.
Still, I'm only eating
I feel
two.
like you guys are
I'm only
overestimating the
Okay,
filling.
okay,
Okay,
look,
just
look,
just
look.
search up how many calories in a
Look,
Krispy
look.
Kreme.
I don't really care how many calories. I care how much it fills me
No,
up.
It's not the fact that you care. It's that we're just trying to prove the point that that's a high
damn,
that's a
Bobby.
high caloric intake food to be smacking.
No,
somebody
that's
up.
okay. I burn like 5,000 a day, so
Doing what?
what?
Sitting in a
Just
chair?
being around, man.
Just being around.
Don't you work at a desk?
Oh yeah.
Bobby, that's wild.
What?
You can't just like down a dozen donuts and be chilling.
But
That is crazy.
I gotta grab a box of donuts now.
If you eat an entire box of Krispy Kremes, that is does 2,280 calories.
Good breakfast.
That is not.
No, see,
That's
this
a good
is,
amount of calories.
this is the
for a
shit
good
he
breakfast.
says with like full confidence,
One item.
and he doesn't realize how
one
crazy it is.
item, 'cause that's a lot for one.
I have done this more than one
Just
time.
because you've done it doesn't,
Bro.
Bobby. I guess. Look, all we're saying
I
is,
feel like you guys
look,
are acting
look,
like this isn't
look.
gonna happen. I will do it.
We're not.
Nothing bad will happen.
No,
to
it's
me.
challenging you, man. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I'll
Yeah,
eat
we
the
believe you.
donuts.
We believe you. We believe you.
I think the only thing we're saying here is it might be a little unhealthy.
Yeah.
I'll eat the donuts. You don't think I'll eat the donuts? I'll eat the donuts.
We know you eat the fucking donuts, dude. We know you're gonna eat them.
It's not a challenge. Yeah. We know.
We just, you know,
Two
like,
boxes.
I feel like, you know, I want you to live a long life.
I will.
And I don't know if
I don't eat boxes of donuts every year.
I want to like interview
That's
people.
like you have to take a few years off if you eat a 12 box of donuts.
I want to interview people who are in good health and over the age of 80 and just see how many times they've had a dozen donuts in one sitting.
I think the answer would surprise you.
I think it would, but at the same time, I think it would definitely prove whatever hypothesis you're living under wrong.
I disagree.
You think so?
Happy people live a long time, man.
Yeah, and unhealthy people don't.
You're right.
Thank you all for tuning into this week's episode, man. You were here for some random shit, man. Make sure you get your Krispy Kreme donuts
Definitely
wherever
the
you can
ladder
or whatever
rod.
it is.
Definitely the ladder.
Is it really as though they're lighter because they're fresher? I don't know, man. Hey, we're gonna do a
It's
test.
just butter, so it just
We're gonna do a
melts in your
test
mouth.
out here, man. Look, make sure you check out all
I'll
the
go
cool
get
content that
I'll
we're
get
gonna
us
drop.
like donuts from like 8 different shops, and I'll show how much lighter they are. It's not they. You could drop a quarter
No,
on a
it's not-
Krispy Kreme
I don't
donut.
doubt
and
that.
it
This
won't-
is an easy.
I don't doubt
this
that.
is an
It's
easy
just-
episode of the show you guys are working on.
I'll
This
just
is
okay. You got to eat 6 donuts if I get 6 donuts from 6 different shops.
Ooh, okay,
you
so
don't have
here's
to
the
finish
crazy-
each donut, but you
Oh,
got
okay,
at least
okay.
a full
Yeah.
bite from each
All right.
donut.
Yeah, deal.
So
deal.
here's the
I
crazier
get
part
this.
about Voodoo Donut. So look, once again, I've never claimed that I will eat 12 of these, and I never would. But some of their donuts, all of their donuts start at 300 calories, and they only go up.
Oh,
Yeah,
I would
no, no.
mark one.
But that's
I would
because
mark
like
one.
they're covered in like cereal. But it's also like
Those
the
Mars
goal of the
donuts?
goal of that is to eat one of them.
Those Mars donuts, I think those were like 600 calories. I ate 6 of them.
I mean, that's not a good thing.
That was the best night of my life. That's a strong.
You want to know
statement.
why?
I don't know
You
if I
know
should say
why?
that.
Because you were in a
That's a
because
little
you were in a
over-
slight
over.
sugar-induced coma. That's probably why it was a great night.
Legit.
Because your body was like, "What the fuck do we do with all of this sugar?"
It was
His
so
blood
good.
pressure was through the roof.
Bro, he was probably low-key in an actual like sugar coma.
Yeah.
Like he was like, you felt so good because you were incapacitated.
So you're
Like you felt so
these
good because
donuts
your
are
body,
amazing.
because your body was slowly dying. Like
just a sugar high,
literally.
bro.
Make sure you check out all the cool content that
Y'all
we're making
don't-
this
Y'all
week.
don't get it.
What content are we
don't
dropping
get
this
it.
week, man? Make sure you check out Parsons shit. What you dropping? Ananya?
Shorts. Dropped one
Shorts.
yesterday. Dropping one today.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
What you
dude,
got
Stop
coming,
dropping
Bobo?
trow every week.
What you got coming, Bobo? Next week is April.
Well, I don't know. He needs to stop dropping trow.
I'm
every
saying
week.
next week is April. What you got coming out?
What?
Next week's April. What you got coming out? Next time we convene, it'll be April time. You got another
Yeah.
video in the pipes?
And we're going on in April.
We're going out in April. Okay. Got something on the way.
We
I
got-
probably got a podcast.
I did February, March.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Your March is up,
Bobby
motherfucker.
Vince
March
slacking.
done.
I feel like Bobby should have made another one for March.
I feel like it should have been another one for March too. I feel like you gotta have
Fuck
at least 2 weeks in between drops.
Yeah. There needs to be.
I mean, you
like,
can't do it right
something.
now anyway. So I mean, if you wait for April, the 2 week rule's already in effect. So if you do last week of April, you can't do first week of May.
The 2-week rule's not in effect.
It's in
It
effect.
is. It
How
is.
is the 2-week rule in
Majority
effect?
rules.
Majority
Majority
rules.
rules. It's in effect
Majority
I
now.
disagree. This was a mutual agreement, and both sides are not agreeing. To
All right,
a rule change
we'll
here.
ask Paris. Paris can be the
The deciding
vote. Yeah.
We have to come to an agreement.
No. I don't
Let
think
me
so.
let me
We did,
reiterate.
we did.
so
Yeah,
it
we
doesn't
came to
go
agreement.
over
Yeah,
the
democracy.
unanimous.
Yeah, it's not
What's
unanimous.
Because you guys aren't telling me what I'm doing. So
Are we petitioning for unanimous?
we can really quickly just drop nothing.
I think there should be a 2 week rule. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
And all I
That's
said was
cool.
I think. I'm here for it. I'm bringing it up at the next convene.
The next
convene of whatever it is. And as I said, I'll bring it up. It won't be a majority rule. We'll agree, as you said.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll bring it to the table.
Facts.
Because I feel like there should be a 2-week gap, not a day back to back.
And then nothing.
Fair enough.
I felt slighted.
I understand that you feel that way.
Yeah, we just want more Bobby content. That's all it is.
Type shit, man. That's what I'm saying. Out here, not you out here trying to negotiate with the fans, man. We just want to see the content. Keep it in the vault, then. Damn.
Exactly.
God damn it. We just wanted more Bob content. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't have a quote. Anybody got some shit? Wash your hands, you filthy motherfucker.
Let's see.
Well, I wasn't looking up a quote. Anybody got something? It can't be Will Ferrell.
No, it's Macaulay Culkin.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Well, I was going to do the whole thing. I can't remember how it starts.
Well, I mean, it's from another movie.
Well,
it's
no, I know. But I was going to quote Home Alone.
It's very Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Yes, that is. Because I was going to quote Home Alone, but it is a quote from another movie that was in Home Alone.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, that's Wayne Gretzky and Michael Scott.
Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do it right now, then it'll be Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, Bobby Hopkins. That's it.
Well, I've already said that. I just said it a second ago. You know, you could quote that one.
So we don't have a quote?
Well, I can't remember how the dirty animals start, so...
Filthy animals.
Filthy animals?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like
That's
that
it.
quote.
Yeah. End it on that. End it on that.
Dirty animals.
Dirty animals.
I don't remember